What's going on? Let's get all this together real quick. What's going on, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing, man? Make sure I got. Make sure we got decent volume here. What's going on with y'all, man? Happy Father's Day to everybody. Happy Father's Day. What's up? What's up? Happy Father's Day, man. Yeah. James Allen Panther. What's up, man? Happy Father's Day, man. Yeah, happy Father's Day, everybody, man. What's going on? We got a little bit of a conversation to have, just a small one, real quick. Let me go ahead and put the Happy Father's Day in the chat. To all the fathers out there grinding, doing their thing, man. Taking care of them babies, doing what you got to do, taking care of them babies. You know what I mean? Taking care of them babies, taking care of them babies, taking care of them babies. Yeah, man. What's up, Red Man Boy? What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing, man? Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. Hope y'all doing good, man. Happy Father's Day, man. Yeah. Yes, sir. We're going to talk real quick about the Carolina Panthers offense. Was watching the Carolina huddle not too long ago. And a couple of things that I liked in there. A little bit of a relief for me, so to say. And guys, if you guys want to come on to the live, the links inside the chat or in the community section. Make sure you click the link from your mobile device, and you'll be able to hop right into the live stream with me one at a time. Okay. So I'm just getting everything set up over here. But yeah, happy Father's Day to you all, man. I hope y'all are having an amazing day. I hope you guys are excited about being fathers. I remember the day that my baby boy Gabe came on into this world, man. It was a cold March day. I think it was maybe like 20 degrees in Charlotte, and it just snowed that Sunday before. And snow was still on the ground, and it was dope. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Big boy came right at about noon, if I'm not mistaken, and I cried like a baby. There's no greater joy, man, than seeing your firstborn, come into this world, man, and watching him grow up and become the football player that he desires to be, man, and me, kind of helping him out, instilling true core values into him, man. Yeah, Nick Tri-State, what's up, man? He said, Happy Father's Day, PBP. Happy Father's Day to you too, Nick. Yeah, yeah, to all the fathers out there, facts, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, guys, the links in the chat. Let me put this in here. Link. Let me put it in here. Hey, Kobe, what's up, man? I don't know if you're a father, but if you are, happy Father's Day, man. Yeah, happy Father's Day. Yeah. Oh, they got my cousin Kanish. Happy Father's Day. Is link is in community section of PPP. to join. All right. To join, link is in the community. That's not how you spell community. There we go. All right, boom, let's do that. And let's pin this real quick. So let's pin that message. All right, cool. Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys, man. I don't know if I could pin the. Let me see if I can pin that. Let's see if I can pin the actual link. Copy. I probably can. Ice Bryce, what's up, yo? Nah, it's too much. Too much on there. Nah, I can't do it. Wallace the drummer, what's up, yo? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? To join, link is in. Yep, there you go. You guys see where the link is at. All right, man. So I just got done watching the Carolina Huddle, and I'm not gonna lie. You guys know that I had an issue with Brad Exit. Shout out to everybody that's coming in right now. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for a little bit. I'm gonna wait for like about 2 more minutes before we get started. 2 more minutes before we get started, just to make sure we got everybody up in here. Yo, Antonio McCleenan, what's up, man? Happy Father's Day, man. My babies called me early this morning, man, and then I FaceTimed them back because I was knocked out. I didn't get back to the hotel. It's almost 11 o'clock last night, so I was a little tired, but I called them back. FaceTime my babies. Yeah, man. Hey, we got 28 people watching. Only got 4 likes. Hit them 3 dots, man, and like the stream, man. Like the live for me. All right, get the likes up. But I FaceTime my babies this morning. We had a good conversation. My baby boy, he all over the place saying, "Daddy, why are you on the bus?" They want their dad. They want their daddy home, and I want to be home. I ain't gonna lie to you. This road is I've been on this road for I came out here on this road about 13 years ago, and it's about time. Yeah, it's about that time, and I want to enjoy being a homebody. And me saying homebody mean being in the city of Charlotte the majority of the rest of this year. Because yeah, I love the road. Trust me, I love it. Ain't nowhere else that ain't no state that I haven't been to. Ain't no place that I haven't seen. I've been through Canada, almost touched Mexico with the bus. I've been to each coast, but yeah, it's time to be home with the babies. All right, 2 minutes is up. All right, cool. Let's get into this, man. Shout out to you guys. Like, comment, subscribe for me, please. I watched the Carolina Huddle today. It came out a couple days ago, but I watched it in its full totality today, from the top with the guys, playing the Madden game, to seeing Julius Peppers, at the Hall of Fame, and all the other stuff that was in there. Then it got to the part with when you saw Brad Isaac. And I know you guys remember, I did a whole live saying how much I hated the fact that Brad Isaac was not going to be calling plays for the Carolina Panthers. And it felt very Frank Reich-ish. You know what I mean? What's up, Doug? What's up, man? Yeah. Thank you so much, my brother. Are you back now? Are you back? Are you back with the are you back with us? Are you still out there doing your thing? Let me know, man. Good to see you though, Doug. Um and guys, like I said, if you look at the pinned message at the top, if you want to join, onto the channel, onto the platform, just hit the link inside the community section. It'll bring you right. Oh man, Dougie. I appreciate you, my brother. I really do. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Cool, what's up? Happy well, happy Father's Day to you, but thank you. Yeah. She said happy Father's Day, Kings. That's right. If you are a father and you're out there and you're grinding, you're taking care of your kids, doing what you gotta do, happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. And I continue to keep pressing. Take care of them babies. Grow them babies up in the right way. Show them babies that what's right, what's wrong. Give them truths. Now, I've learned that outside of making them feel good, you got to give them truths. Why? Because that world out there is gonna give them the truth, and they're gonna give them the truth a lot harder than you will. So teach them the truth. Doug said, "Yes, sir. We made it back on yesterday. Okay, I'm at the doctor's office right now, trying to get this congestion down. Okay, get congestion down. All right, man. Well, we prayed the other day, my brother. I know you're gonna be good. And yeah, man, hit me up on the backside after this live, man, so I can hear your voice, my brother. Make sure you're good. All right. But shout out to Miss Cool for that. Hey, 38 watches, 7 likes. What's going on, man? Y'all like PPV? Hit the like button, man. If you're enjoying the content, subscribe to the channel. Also, become a member of Panthers Prime Podcast. It's only $3.99 a month. We need supporters. We're independent. We don't have no sponsors right now, so we rely on fan funding to keep doing what we're doing. So if you guys are interested in being a part of the supporting cast for Panthers Prime Podcast, become a member of Panthers Prime Podcast. Jump into the super chats, grab a super sticker, all fan funded, and all fan basically ran. Because, hey, listen, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. All right, cool. Let's get into it. So, like I said, I did a live a couple of days ago on the fact that Dave Canellis will be calling plays. And to me, it felt very, very Frank Reichish. You know what I mean? It felt like we was going down that Frank Reich, Thomas Brown situation all over again, and I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it. I thought it was retrograding. I thought we was going backwards. It just wasn't something that I felt was advantageous, and I still felt like that all the way up until I watched the Carolina Huddle. And if you guys saw the thumbnail for this actual live, you saw that they said that the offense is officially installed on the offensive side of the ball, which is big because I kept hearing things like, and I heard this from Evero too. Evero said he feels like we're ahead of where we was last year. Dave Canellis said, I feel like I'm ahead of where I was last year. Brad Isaac said, I feel like I'm ahead of where we was last year. And to me, that's actually pretty big that they feel like they're moving at a pace that's better than they was with the past team that they were with. Or even for Everill's claim, last year's offensive line or coaches that was there, he feels like with the players he has now and the supporting cast that he has now, that he's ahead. Same time frame from last year, he's ahead right now than he was last year. I can't be mad at that. What's up, Kenny S? Happy Father's Day, man. Most deaf. Yeah, we up today. Hey, man, we up every day, man. Shout out to the mothers, man, when it's Mother's Day. But today's our day. I ain't see no commercials. I ain't see a week long of nothing. Mother's Day come out, it'd be stuff out about 2.5 weeks early, sometimes even a month. Mother's Day is coming a month out. They don't do the fathers like that. We may get a tie, we may get a little sock, you know what I mean? We may get a text. That's about it. Mother's Day, hair, nails, toes, bags, trips. That's 5. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, an event. No kids. See, Father's Day, we still have the kids with us. You know what I mean? Because that's how we're wired. We're wired to make sure that we take care of what we got to take care of. You know what I mean? So, shout out to all the fathers. QJ Smith, what's up, man? Happy Father's Day to you too, man. Jeffrey Coffee, what's up, man? Happy Father's Day, bros. That's what's up, man. Happy Father's Day, man. All right, so I like what I've heard from the Antonio Brown. What's up, man? I like what I've heard from the Carolina Panthers so far, and I think that this speaks volumes of where this team will probably land at or start at for training camp. Um, Last year, we had, in my opinion, a slow start to training camp, albeit it was Frank Wright's first year here in Carolina, first time in Wofford, Bryce Young's first year. Everybody's trying to get accustomed to what the whole situation is. And that's why, for me, I believe that, what's going on, man? Who is that? Chef Ross, what's up, man? Happy Father's Day to you too, man. Happy Father's Day. That's why, for me, I feel like training camp in Charlotte, where everything's already familiar, everything's already understood and already mapped out, makes sense now than to take them and run them down to Wofford. Got to get a whole new system, whole new way of doing things. Now everybody's right there in Charlotte. You just come right in, do your thing, boom, training camp. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited about training camp. Hopefully, we get some details pretty soon about where training camp, the whole situation with training camp with fans, where we're gonna be at. Hopefully, we'll be able to get over there. You know, hopefully that'll happen. Quite soon because yeah, I want to be out there. I want to see Bryce Young. I want to see you know, Xavier Leggett. I want to see these guys. I want to see how the continuity is. That word. I want to see how the continuity is between the offensive line, Bryce Young. I want to see how Derek Brown commands that defensive line with Ashawn Robinson. Shad Tuttle's going to be in there. Hopefully Nick Thurman, a couple other guys. I want to see if DJ Wonnum, nursing a injury right now, if he's, I wouldn't say full speed, but at least able to make things happen. I want to see those things. So hopefully we're able to, get up in there for training camp, man. Now that's in Charlotte, I'm gonna try to be at, I'm gonna try to be there every day. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I can, I'm gonna try to be there at least reporting from that area, man. And you never know, I may be able to slide on in and talk to Chris. Charlotte Vibe, shout out to him, man. Yeah, man. But a couple of things that stood out to me was inside the Carolina huddle when he was who's that? Jeffrey Coffey. You got a crazy. You are a big cat. I got a crazy. You are a big cat, brother. Okay. Yeah. How is Charlotte? I was thinking about moving down there. Eternal 252. Charlotte's nice, man. I like Charlotte. Um, yeah, I live on the north side of town. I'm not too far from the stadium. I'm probably at most 10 minutes from the stadium. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I'm not Big Cat. Oh, yeah, I'm not Big Cat, man. I'm sorry. No, I'm PPP. Shout out to Big Cat, though. I am not Big Cat. But shout out to Big Cat, man. Panthers Uncensored. Shout out to him, man. But yeah, Charlotte is nice. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you live on the north side? Yeah, I live on the north side of town, man. It's nice. We just had a Memorial Day pool party that shut the pool down in my apartment complex. And my apartment complex is decent. It's nice. But, people out there, they want to do their things. He said, I stay right on North Triangle. Okay. Okay, I stay in North Lake area, man. I stay in North Lake. I love it, man. I love it. I'm not going to lie to you. I love it up there. I used to live in South Carolina, Fort Mill, Rock Hill area. But I'm a city boy. I'm from Miami. I gotta be in the city. I just got to. I gotta be in the city feel. I love the country. I do, and maybe at some point I'll get back down to Fort Mill because I do like Fort Mill, Indian Land. I like that area, But for right now, I'm chilling right. I'm chilling right where I'm at. Agner or not, I'm coming down for the home opener. Okay, against the Chargers this year. Okay, we the first. Okay, going to be my first. Okay, cool, man. Yo, let me tell you, the experience at Bank of America for that first game is going to be like none other. I'm telling you right now, man. You say, am I related to Big Cat? No, I'm not related to him by blood, but that's my brother, but not by blood. That's my Panthers brother. You know what I mean? But yeah, going back to Agronaut. So that Chargers game, it's going to be big. It's going to tell me a lot about how. It's going to tell me a lot about how much Dan Morgan's mantra of when they pull up to the stadium, they're gonna have to fear us, fear our logo, really got instilled into this team. That's gonna be our first home game. Man, listen, we gotta come out swinging. I mean, like, we get the ball first, we scoring. They get the ball, we taking it away. That's just a fact, yo. That's just a fact. Hey, Marshall, I done told him, I guess I had to wait for for the warning to come in. I done told him to get the likes up, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening with him, man. Yeah, Victor, happy Father's Day. What's up, man? Happy Father's Day to you too, y'all. Yeah, happy Father's Day. Hey, Kobe. You see that, right? And I said, I'm up in Canada. Okay. So the only games I was see this players. Okay, cool. What so that's so Seahawks, so that means you must be on the Vancouver side of Canada. Am I correct? Because I've been to Canada plenty of times, man, and I love Canada. I love Montreal, Quebec. I was on this little island called the Isle of Condras on the St. Lawrence River. A couple other places too, man. Okay, yeah, Vancouver, yeah, because you ain't gonna get the Seahawks over here on the other side, Quebec or you know Regina. You know, I've that's one place that I've always wanted to go. I want to drive on the Coquihalla Highway. I ain't gonna lie to you. So you see, I know a little bit. I know a little bit, man. I watch Ice Road Truckers. I be seeing them boys coming up and down the Coquihalla Highway and stuff like that, man. So yeah. Listen, we got a good bit of comments. Let me see here. Kenny says top three dots to the right. That's right. Hit them top three dots, man. Get them likes up for me, man. If you guys are enjoying the content, like, comment, subscribe. Also, if you want to support the channel, support with super chat, super stickers. We are independent. We don't have no sponsorships right now here at PPP. So we're fan funded. So if you are enjoying the content and you want to support, those are the ways that you can support. Cash App is dbird79. Venmo is Panthers Prime 1. All right. Let's see here. I don't think that the mantra going to kick in until the season. I don't see the personnel just yet. Well, I got you on that. Let's see here. Let me see here. Happy Father's Day. That's Steve Bethea. Happy Father's Day. Renovation should be done. Renovation should be done to the stadium by. Man, you guys are commenting a lot. Let me see here. Let me look at y'all here. So renovation should be done to the Panthers Stadium by 2029. With that being said, how many playoff appearances do you think we should have until then? Oh, Steve, you hit me with a heavy hitter. Maybe one, two. You know, maybe one or two. You know, yeah, one or two. Hey, shout out to Young Mello for being aggravated. So, pay. That's how Unc be saying it. That's how Unc be saying it, man. Hey, shout out Eternal 252, man, for that super chat, man. Or that super sticker, whichever one it is. I appreciate you for that, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate all you guys' support, on the channel, man. I really do. I really do appreciate it, man. Young Mello need to hit the cash app or something, man. Taking up all my space. Let's see here. Where's my Yeah, let me go back to this real quick so I don't lose my train of thought. Let me go back here. The Coquihalla Highway is a fun one. If you ever back up, gotta check the Kelowna or the Lake County. If you haven't, I haven't. I haven't been on that side of Canada, man, at all. But that's my goal, to go on that side. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Y'all get them likes up. That's a fact, man. Marcos Cash, what's up, man? How you doing? Like I said, guys, it's pinned to the top. If you do want to join and come on the platform, and go live with me, the links inside the community section of Panthers Prime Podcast. It's the first link at the top. That'll bring you right here. It'll give you a notification that you want to come on screen, and we'll go from there. We'll talk. Don't make PvP spin the block. Hey, y'all funny. Yeah, Donna B. Hey, he said, Happy Father's Day to all the real ones. That's a fact. Happy Father's Day to all the real ones. Hey, Marshall, I appreciate that. I really do. The head moderator, man. Head moderator. Appreciate you, A. Marshall. Say Happy Father's Day, PPP. I appreciate that, A. Marshall. I really do. Really do. My babies woke me up super early this morning. My son Micah said, Daddy, where are you? I said, baby boy, I'm in Indianapolis. He said, I go Indianapolis? I said, man, I wish you was here with me, man. I miss them kids. I ain't gonna lie. I miss them kids, man. 3 dots to the right top. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. Hit them. Yeah. That's right. That's right, young Mello. Yeah, cash at me about $10, man, for taking up all that space, man. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. So going back to that real quick, I'm not gonna lie, watching the Carolina Huddle today, I got excited. And it brought down I guess you could say cynicism or the pessimism that I had concerning Brad Isaac not calling plays. Because that was a big concern of mine. My biggest concern was now we have Brad Isaac, who's the offensive coordinator, who's not going to be the game, the in-game caller. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that at first. It felt very, very Frank Reichish. It felt familiar. It felt like, man, here we go again. But I did enjoy listening to him and saying that, hey, but everything's installed. We're ahead of schedule from where we were last year. Now, I don't know if he's just saying that. I don't know. I hope not. I hope not. But we'll see, man. Kenny has said, look out, PPP. Donna be checking you out. Man, you don't know that, man. But shout out Donna B, man. Hey, listen, Kenny S, you better stop. Yeah, I've seen her knock several people heads off. Yeah. You better leave her alone. Yeah. You better leave her alone, man. Yeah, that's a fact. Miss Cool said, "Hey, Marshall, that's what's up, yo. I'm glad y'all tapped in with me this morning, man. Okay, yeah. You better leave it. You better leave all them women alone, man. And Miss Cool, A. Marshall, Candy Girl, and Donna B. You better leave them alone, man. Yeah, X Red Swarm. I ain't messing with them, man. Yeah, real deep. Real deep. Yeah. All I gotta do is say, hey Marshall, all I gotta do is blink 2 times. Hey Marshall, hit that little block button. Nah, we ain't gonna block you, kitty ass. We ain't gonna do that. We did send someone on Spirit Airlines yesterday though. They still flying. Yeah, they still flying. They still flying. Cool Kev, what's up, man? Happy Father's Day to the real ones. If you don't handle your business, go sit down. That's a fact, man. If you ain't handling your business, man, go sit down, man. Go sit down somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. And shout out to the fathers that listen, myself, I'm rarely home because of the type of work that I do. And it's been like that for a couple years. Um, ever since my son was born, right before that. I remember one time I went down to Miami for a funeral. My grandfather passed away. Took the train, went down to Miami. The next day we had the funeral. I flew up after the funeral from Miami back to back to Charlotte. Went home, packed another bag. My baby boy Gabe at the time, he may have been like 1, maybe 2. He was missing me, so I'm hugging him and everything like that. He runs out the house and gets into the driver's seat of the car because I was getting ready to leave right back out and go to Wisconsin for a trip. Man, you talking about cry like a baby? Man, cry like a baby, man. I'm talking about me. I cry like a baby. because I knew he didn't want me to go, man. But my flight time was coming up soon. Like I just flew in, and I may have had like 3-4 hours in between. If you guys know Charlotte Airport, you better get there, at least 2 hours early. So, and then at that time I was living in Fort Mill, so it took me almost 40 minutes to get to the airport. So, but yeah, man, I'm glad those days right there, those days about to be over with, man. Yes, sir. Good morning, Miss Cool, Donna B, Candy Girl, Panther Family. That's a fact, man. Cool Kev. Yeah, this trucking and bus business rough on us, PPP. Well, we making it shake. That's a fact, man. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm about to get up out of it, man, because and I'm gonna come back to it once my kids get older. You know, I'll come back to it. Buses ain't going nowhere. But this is a time now where you really gotta put your love, your passion. This is my passion. I want to drive buses since I was a kid, man. Since I was, maybe 3-4 years old. My uncle, it's something y'all probably never knew. My uncle, Junior, Joseph White, he was a bus driver from Miami-Dade County, and I would always ride his bus, and I was just enamored by how they able to turn this big bus on these small streets here in Miami. And, I would always ride the city bus, from my school back home and stuff, man. Just fell in love with it from an early age. So, yeah, man. But, yep, buses ain't going nowhere. So I'll be back into it. I'll be back into it. I ain't worried about it. Yeah, man. Make it happen mode. That's a fact, man. Big ups to the unconditional fathers. Facts, Brownie boy. James Allen Panther. Yeah, but you changing that, PPP. Full-time content creator. Yeah, you crafting your future, homie. Facts, man. Hey, listen. I just started 2 more channels up. Well, I got the email for 2 channels. One of them is called Micah's Closet, which is going to be, it's named after my baby son, and it's basically children's, like toddlers, babies content that's, in my opinion, going to be better than what you see on Disney because it doesn't have that hidden agenda stuff. All the stuff that they put inside those stuff that's very, very suggestive for kids, man. And then I got another one. It's called Truth in the Word. So it's a Christian one. I'll be, doing Bible studies and posting content, about God on there. And then I'm tossing up another one, man, I'll probably maybe talking about all 32 teams. So, you know, that's around the clock content, in some way, some fashion. But I'm putting my foot to the ground and I'm going with it because if I can't be full-time content creator, that's even better. I have my babies every single day with me. You know what I mean? Shout out to Eternal 252, man, for that super chat, man. He said I was watching Tevin Wallace tape. Yeah. Hey, listen, man. He is a dog. He's our dog for real. That dude. And it's so funny. Uh-oh, Nick the Slick coming up. Nick the Slick coming up. Nick.
Yeah.
Yo.
Happy Father's Day, bros.
Happy Father's Day to you too, man. What's baby girl doing, man?
I went to my mom's house, had breakfast with her and my mom. Mom's invited me over. I just left her with my mom's. I got a few errands to run.
Okay. That's what's
Yes,
up,
sir.
man.
What's happening?
Hey, man, just trying to put the paint where it ain't, man. I know you remember the live when I was mad about Brad Izzy not calling plays, but I watched the Carolina huddle, man, and I don't know, I feel comfortable with it now, man. I feel pretty okay with it.
It's kind of weird because it's like, you look at most of these offensively minded coaches, the Zach Taylors, the McVays, the McDaniels. They're the head coaches, but they call the shots, they call the plays,
right?
But they have their assistant. Like Idzik is clearly Dave's number 2. That's his pupil. You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like he's just gonna be that extra voice in Dave's ear. Like, you know what I mean? To be that guy where it's like, Dave, I don't know if we should run this in this concept. We should maybe do this instead. But Dave's gonna be calling all the shots, which I'm comfortable with. Because Brad Idzik, dude, I didn't realize how young he is. He's younger than me.
He's
younger
young,
than
bro.
me.
He's young, bro.
he's like 32 or something like that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
He's young as hell. So it's like he still got stripes still to earn. And we saw instances with Joe Brady. We hired Joe Brady at such a young age coming out of LSU, and it tight backfired. You know what I mean? It backfired early. Now, granted, Joe Brady now he's pretty successful in Buffalo as calling plays, but early on coming in as that young guy, remember LSU and he was the passing game coordinator and Joe Burrow and he broke all those records and he was supposed to be this main guy and he had a rough start to his career calling plays. So I feel like that'd be the same thing with Idzik. You know what I mean? I think just got to slowly bring him in.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, and the one thing that I'm liking is at least we saw the difference between a Frank Wright play calling the year prior when he got fired
Mm-hmm.
and watching Canellis last year make it to the playoffs. I feel a
Mm-hmm.
whole lot more comfortable with him calling plays than I did Frank Wright. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Frank Reich is old school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't believe in a 5'11" quarterback. Frank Reich wants that prototype guy, which, I ain't gonna knock. I got most of the old people in my family, they're like that. Oh, if he ain't 6'5", 240, 230, he ain't a quarterback. It's like the league's changed, man. You don't gotta be that prototype size. I understand if you prefer it. That's on you. That's your preference. But you don't need to be 6'5" and 220, 230 to be a successful quarterback now. Russell Wilson kind of broke that mold, him and Drew Brees.
Yeah. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. Hey guys, I just put a poll inside the chat, man. Do you guys trust Canellis to call plays?
See, senor.
Yeah. Yeah. I trust him. I'm not gonna lie. I trust him, man. You got yeah, we got 7 votes so far. 86% says yes. 12% say no out of 8 votes. So we'll see, man. But I'm not gonna lie, Nick. I listened to the Carolina Huddle. They said that they're ahead of schedule for where they was the year prior, man. For me,
But how do you
that's a
determine that?
well. I guess you determine that based on the type of vibe you get from your players, maybe.
True.
Maybe the offense being like they said the offense is installed, so maybe the offense was still up in the air. You know, um, from what Evero may have saw. I know Evero did say that last year. He feels like this year he's like 2 steps ahead of how he was last year, and it could have came from a couple different things. But even Brad Isaac and Dave Canellis has alluded to the same thing. So maybe they're taking their first years with Tampa Bay and kind of comparing them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
So I look at it like this: Tampa had okay, Baker and Bryce. We'll call it a push as far as size, right? They're as far as size wise. Okay, Baker may be an inch or two taller. All right, right.
yeah,
At this point, right, Tampa Bay's offensive line last year compared to ours this year, um, I feel like as a group, our offensive line is better. Now, granted, they have Tristan Wirfs, who's probably one of the best tackles literally in the game.
yeah.
And I think they have, what's his name, Ryan Jensen, who's a pretty good center. But I think he actually retired. I think. But,
Ryan Jensen.
yeah, I think he retired. But I think our offensive line is better than Tampa's, right? We have a better running game all around for sure, right? They have the better receivers. So it's a toss up in a sense. You know what I mean? Does the offensive line and run game make up the difference in the lack of wide receiver? Like I love Deontay Johnson. I rock with him heavy. You know this, but
Yeah,
I ain't gonna sit here and say I'd rather have him over Mike Evans. That would be blasphemy.
right.
That would be straight blasphemy. I think every Panther fan in the world would rather take Mike Evans over Deontay Johnson. No disrespect to Deontay. I think he's a very good player, but can he be that guy is, yet to be seen. But, the offense, man, how quick is Bryce gonna get the ball out?
That's a
How
fact.
how how efficient is he gonna be? Is there gonna be a mixture of, pushing the ball down the field. You know what I mean? I can't
Yeah.
go through games, Prime, where I'm only seeing two plays where the ball travels 25 yards down the field. We got to push that damn ball down the field.
We got to push the ball down the field, bro. Ain't no ifs,
And
ands,
the
or buts
reason
about it.
why I have faith, bro, is this, right? Tampa, they tried running the ball last year, and they weren't good at it. They were 31st in rushing, but they were top 5 in yards per play. Now, what does that tell me? That tells me that when they did throw the ball, they were getting chunk plays.
Yeah.
Because, right, let's just look at the law of average. If you're 31st in the run out of 32 teams, but you're top 5 in yards per play, that means you're getting yards in bunches. So yeah, you could run for 2 yards, then 3 yards, but then it could be a 19-yard gain right after.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So that's what
Yeah.
that tells me. Dave Canales is an expert in getting yards at chunks.
Yep. And I think real quick before I say this, a shout out to Eternal 252 for that super chat, man. He said Frank Wright punching air. He didn't have Jack Plummer. Yo, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing about it, man. When you look at the body of work that Dave Canales produced, you can see how it will correlate with an Xavier Legette. Maybe the new guy that they looked at from the UFL. Like he wants bigger, taller wide receivers
Yeah.
that can go up there and get that 50-50 ball if thrown. And but he has a mixture. You got Mingo. That's what, a 6'2", 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
You got old boy Johnson. You know, you got Adam Thielen, who's Mr. Reliable with the hands. So, you know, the Panthers have actually created a situation where you can't just hone in to one person.
Yeah.
You can't do that like how you did last year. And yeah, man, it's dope. Ronnie Boyd said wrong. I'm not sure I would take Mike Evans over Deontay. Deontay is a technician. He is.
He
But
is.
go ahead, Nick.
He definitely is a technician. But like you just said, Prime, about the 50-50 balls, right? At the end of the day, right, you could throw a 50-50 ball up, and it could be a DPI, defensive pass interference, right?
Yeah.
Because so it's like if you have those big body receivers and like Canales, I think he was the one who said, he said, forget 50-50 balls. We want guys who are 60-40 guys, 60% chance of catching,
Yeah.
40% incomplete, right? So
Yeah.
if we have that, let's say, 60-40 guy, and we're throwing, those jump balls, likelihood is more times than not, we're going to get defensive PI or holding calls. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Because I remember growing up watching football, my uncle, he always used to be like, yo, if it's 3rd and 18, 3rd and 22, he never understood why teams ran the ball. It's like you're
Right.
just you're forfeiting, why not go back and shotgun 4 or 5 yard receiver set, max protect, and heave the joint 50, 60 yards. You never know, bro. That yellow hanky could come flying out. Now all of a sudden it's first down for you. You never know.
Bro, you
You
never
never
know,
know.
bro. You never know, bro. And it actually makes a lot more sense, man. Like it depends now if you're field goal kicker, because you got to take into account of this.
Field position, yep.
Some points is still good points. So if I'm at the 43 and I know I need to get my kicker to like the 35 or maybe the 38, I'm gonna probably run the ball, try to get some yards, settle for a field goal.
Yeah.
But if I'm on the other side of the field,
yeah, if I'm on my 22-yard line and it's 3rd and 18, fuck it, throw it deep, bro. Hoist that thing.
Yeah.
If
Get
it's an
some at
interception, so
the
what?
Detroit.
It's a field position change.
Yeah.
Same thing as a punt. If you throw it 60 yards down the field and it gets intercepted, same
Exactly.
thing as a punt.
Exactly, man.
At least you
Exactly.
tried.
Yep. It's worth a try, man. It really is.
You
But
know
you
what I
know,
mean? You never know.
you got some coaches that are just really, really reserved.
Conservative, yeah.
Conservative, reserved, too afraid to go after the big shots, man. And last time I checked, Bryce Young can throw about 65. Last time I
checked. He can. A lot of people won't want to admit it, but he can.
Yeah, he can.
He can
do it.
He can. He definitely can.
Yep, he
I feel like the
definitely
average NFL quarterback could throw 60, 65 yards, and I feel like Bryce got an average arm. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. I mean, even though we may not have seen it, I watched it in Alabama. I had to go back and watch the tape, man, of Alabama. And yeah, he had a couple 62, 61 yard, a 59, a 58. So, I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, the SEC championship game. He threw a 60 something from his 38-yard line, right? And it landed. Jameson Williams caught it basically on the goal line, right? So 30 from his 38 to the 50, that's 12 yards. Now you're adding another 50. That's a 62-yard throw. That's in the air.
Exactly, bro.
So, he has a credible enough arm. Now I know the college football, NFL ball is different, but from what I understand and what I've seen, the college football is like, and no diddy on this. It's like thicker than the NFL football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's thicker. It's
Mm-hmm.
harder for a guy with hands to grip onto a college football than it is an NFL, because it may not be as long, but it's fatter. So,
Hey,
you
yo.
know, yeah, no diddy, no diddy, no diddy on that.
Yeah. The first no D was for the first 2 times you said it. You ain't saying it. Yeah.
You
Now,
know what I mean? No,
you're absolutely correct, man. And I listen. I saw a pass with Bryce Young in college, man, where he was running out to the sideline and he threw the ball to the back pylon of the end zone. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was to Michi. I don't know who it was to.
Mechie, yeah,
Mechie. I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know who it was to, yo. But yeah, that I said I was like, yo, that's crazy, yo. That's I want to see that here in Carolina. I ain't gonna lie to you, and I think we will. I think we're gonna see that here in Carolina this year, man. We just
For
gotta
sure.
show up that doggone offensive line, man. That Taylor Moton and oh boy, they got a block, man.
I don't
They
know,
got a
man.
block.
Icky is looking like a liability at this point, and I know Taylor Moton. People don't want to hear this, bro, but I've been reading up on it. They're saying he's having elbow issues.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's having elbow issues, so that's definitely not a good look.
Yeah,
But
it ain't a good look.
but I think he might be gone anyways after next year
Yep,
when his contract expires. I don't think Moton's coming back.
yep. Hey Zach, you say go back to Africa? Hey, come make me.
Who said go back to
He
Africa?
said, yeah. He said go back to Africa. Yeah, come make me. How about that? Yeah.
Zach, shut your fucking mouth, Zach. Whole ass trick.
Nah, you good, Nick. You good, Nick.
Or maybe he's talking about Icky. I don't know. But even if he's talking about Icky, that ain't nice.
Yeah. We ain't got time for that. Nah,
Yeah, facts. You can't be
yeah,
saying dumb shit like that.
yeah,
Come
man.
on, dog.
Nah, as much as I don't like Icky right now, and Icky ain't my favorite player, I'll never say nothing like that about him, man.
Yeah,
But
man. Come on now.
yeah,
Gotta stay
yeah.
in between the lines.
Look at Donna B saying, "Get him, Nick."
Word to everything. Shout out to Queen Donna B.
Yeah, hey, I told Kenny, yes, you better leave Donna B alone. I don't see
Hey,
her.
listen, Kenny S need to understand that's the 11th commandment. Thou shalt not mess with Donna B. Your ass gonna get a long dick out the chat, you heard?
Yo, son, nah, hey,
You
yo.
gonna Hey, Donna B gonna put that money on your head, then it's gonna bye-bye. I
Yeah,
know it.
boy.
I know it.
Yeah,
Don't let
yeah,
Tyree
man.
Logan get in here with her. That'd be bad news for people in the chat. Money start
Yeah,
flying around, people gonna get timed out and kicked out.
yeah, man. I was watching somebody, I can't remember who, it's not someone who I follow, man. I just was kind of scrolling through YouTube. Someone said something wild, and I guess they may have got it from Uncle Big Cat because this was I think this was like a Steelers podcaster. And
What'd they say?
he was like, yo, he said $400 on this dude here to get him taken out to next year. And
Oh
somebody paid
man.
it in the super chat, bro. $400. He said, "Yeah, my boy." He said, "You gone?" I said, "Yeah, they got that from Uncle Big Cat, man."
Have to. They're the first podcasters I heard do that.
Oh yeah, man. Them boys trendsetters, man. You know what I mean? And shout out to Uncle Big Cat, man. They always get love over here, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Kobe, I know, right? Hey, Kobe, what? He said, "Long what?" Yeah.
Yo, hey, get on out of here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a fact, man. And we got 49 people watching, man. 22 likes. What's going on, man? Y'all don't like me today on this good Father's Day? What's going on? Y'all don't like PPP on this good Father's Day? All I asked was for you to hit the like button. That's free.
Right?
That ain't even a super chat or super sticker. That's free. Yeah. If you liking the content, go ahead and hit the button. I have 40 something in here watching for a while now, so you must like it. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you got my text about that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, what you think about that?
Well, I'll talk to you offline about it because
yeah.
I'll talk to you offline about it. We're getting ready to go to a new season, and you know, I wanna evaluate some things first before we start pushing out stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got you.
Yep. But now it's a good idea. Just from the business side of things, I'm looking at it. Let's probably just hold off on that because ain't no need to right now. Ain't no need to. Yes, sir. Hey, man. Everybody should be a businessman, man, because everything. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Everything is content out here for me. Every single thing is content, and you know, when it comes down to this,
it's got to be. You know what I mean? One of these days, I'm gonna come like I did in Unk. Big shout out to Unk. Big shout out to Unk. Like that day when I came in and I turned it up and I said a couple things. Man, it's all for the content at the end of the day. All that arguing and name calling, it is what it is. That's for the content. It's for the viewership. It's for the people's entertainment.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Hey, Howard lit you up that day, though, Nick.
About what? About what? Howard ain't lighting nothing up.
I can't remember what it was.
That's all he lighting up.
Hey, Howard has you in the chokehold, man.
About what? Don't tell me about that Kenny Pickett shit, because I cooked him on that Kenny Pickett.
Now, I don't think it was a Kenny Pickett. It was something else y'all was talking about, man. I can't remember what it
Which
was.
one?
Now.
About it was probably something about Bryce stinking last year.
It was something like that. I said,
yeah,
man.
I mean, I know Bryce stunk last year. I don't gotta be. Howie and Elaine don't gotta tell me how many times Bryce. I know how many times. You know how much money I lost on Bryce last year? More than them. You feel me? I lost way more money on Bryce last year than them. I can promise you that.
Yeah. No, I feel you, man. I looked at my I looked at Prize Picks, man. You know, Prize Picks got Bryce Young possibly throwing 18. So, you know, the over-under is right at 18. So I did the over. And I'm like, Bryce, please.
For touchdowns?
And touchdowns, bro.
Oh, boy.
And
oh, boy. That's tough.
25. That's my number. Prize Picks got him at 18. So, yeah, I just went ahead and did my season stuff for Prize Picks, like, you know, how many yards they're going to throw over the season, touchdowns, rush yards, stuff like that. I just did that last night. So, you know, we'll see, barring injury. Like the freaking Aaron Rodgers one, that threw me for a loop. Because Red Swarm, what's up, Red? Happy Father's Day to you, man.
Happy Father's Day, Red Swarm OG.
Yeah, man. Happy Father's Day to you, man. Hey, Tony Lyles, happy Father's Day to us all. I'm reading the caption. They're saying the offensive install. How's the offense installed and all the players was not there? Yeah, man. That's what Brad Isaac said. He said the offense is installed right now. He said it's installed.
It's definitely at the offense at this point. You know, I understand what that comment is. Yeah, he's right, but at the same time, they're getting a general knowledge and the verbiage down on the offense right now. You know what I mean?
No,
the basics of the offense is being put out right now.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure, like Antonio, all you gotta do is watch the Carolina Huddle that just came out with I think her name is Carboni. That's her name.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, it's pretty insightful. I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, it had a little bit of the Julius Pepper stuff in there, man. The Panthers doing like Habitat for Humanity stuff in the community. You had Brad Isaac talking. What else? You had them playing Madden, old school Madden. So it was a whole bunch of pretty good stuff in there, man. I'm waiting for the whatchamacallit to come out, Blueprint 2. That's what I'm waiting for. And
Yeah,
that'll
man,
probably
that's
come
gonna
out.
be good.
Yeah, that's gonna be real good, man. It may come out on Tuesday of this week, hopefully, because it's been about 2 weeks now. So I think they may be dropping one episode every 2 weeks. To kind of space it out.
Hey, man, Ashawn Robinson, that trailer had me hyped.
Yo, that
quote he
dude.
had in the trailer, bro.
Yeah.
He had me hyped, bro. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is what we need this is what we need on the line with Derek Brown, bro. A dude like him. That was
Yeah.
to me, that was, forget, obviously, to me, and that's a good question. I'm actually about to ask you right now, Prime.
What's up?
Top 3 free agent signings, as far as player-wise and impact-wise, who do you think will be the top 3 free agent? Because, mind you, we had a lot of them.
We had a lot of them.
A lot of them. Alshon Robinson's at the top of my list.
Yeah, Robinson. Well, okay. I think Jordan Fuller is one that hasn't really been
underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Jordan Fuller is one of them, man.
And Hunt. That's my 3. Robinson, Hunt, and Fuller. And then Josie Jewell right after. Because Clowney, I'm not even counting, because Clowney's it's a given. I already know what I'm getting out of Clowney. You know what I mean? I think Clowney, I know Clowney's going to come and be effective. At least his first year. I don't know how much longer he's going to be here, but I know Clowney coming home, he's going to put up a monster year this year. God willingly, he stays healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give you mine, and then Nick, Red Swarm want to get in, and they only allow one person at a time, so I'm going to say this. I'm going to let you roll, and Swarm hit the link once Nick leaves. But, Nick, for me, it's going to be Jordan Fuller. I love linebacker play, so Josie Jewell. And I'm going to probably say, gosh, man, this is a toss-up here. I'm going to say, gosh.
3 wasn't enough? We should have did 5?
Yeah, I'm going to go 4, man. And this may be, I like to bend the rules a little bit. Nick Thurman, to me, was a great re-sign. So I know it's not a free agency signing, but Nick Thurman to me is that safety blanket on the defensive line. And then I'm going to have to go Robert Hunt. So for me, I like the defensive side of the ball, what we've done in free agency, more than the offensive side. Because, we really didn't do too much free agency on the offensive side anyway, if you think about it. Robert Hunt, Damian Lewis, Yosh. We got Penny. Who else we got free agents? Oh, Deontay Johnson. Was he a free agent? Nick. Oh, can y'all hear me? Can y'all still hear me? Yeah, it was a trade. All right, Nick gone. Okay. Red Swarm, he gone now. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, cool. All right, now Red, hit the link, Red. Hit the link, Red. Come talk to me, Red. Nah. Too late, Red. Hit the link. Hit the link or send me $85. No, I'm just playing. $85 for I-85. Yeah. No, I'm just playing, Red. This cam is still on. It shouldn't be on. It ain't on my side. Hold on. Nah, this cam ain't on no more. I don't see. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, it sure is. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Nick's cam. There we go. All right. So I got Red Swarm. Red.
What's good, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing, man? Happy Father's Day, man.
Happy Father's Day to you, PPP, and all the pops out there in Father's Day land today, man.
Yeah, man. You getting ready to head to church?
No, not today. Not today. today is a barbecue day and just chill out day, man. So,
I feel you, man. What y'all cooking?
my son's doing it, man. So
Okay.
he probably gonna get his pops a steak or something like that, man.
I know that's right, man. I know that's right.
But I'm
How
finna
you
get off
feeling?
this camera. PPP, because that ain't my style, bro. But
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I
yeah,
feel you. So how you feeling today, man?
I'm blessed, man. I'm feeling real good. I'm feeling real good. It's a take it easy day for me, so I'm enjoying myself, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you doing this show today.
Yeah.
And showing some love to the dads out here, PPP.
Most
You know,
definitely.
it's not, to me, it's not something that a father should be campaigning for, is recognition. I think if in the truest sense of the word father, that's not something that we need. It's appreciated, but to go out hunting for it, nah, man. To me, you do what you got to do, what you're supposed to do for your family, man. So, and I know you agree with that, but it's let me just say this: it's nice to have recognition. So I wanted to join in today. I've shared with you before my heart when I see you with your kids, knowing that you're going through something that I went through. I'm not going to belabor that point.
Yeah.
And I've shared with you before my heart for you, PPP, and just to hear how your kids respond to you and look up to you and reach out to you and seek advice and support and protection and understanding. See, that's what a father is, man. And
Yeah.
it's one thing for somebody to talk about what they do or what life is like, but it's a whole nother thing when you've been there and you hear it from a child and you understand the comfort and the love and just the trust that they have in that man and in their dad, man. And I heard that. I've been able to hear that when your kids have been with you on multiple occasions. So listen, man, like they say, out of the mouth of babes.
Oh yeah.
so so that lets me know the type of father that you are, man. So hey, man, my hat is off to you today and to all the other fathers that I might not have heard that sentiment from their children on, but my hat is off to the fathers out here today.
That's a fact, Red. Hey, Red, you got to get on Nick. He says Jalen Brunson on the podcast right now. He coming after you, man.
Well, it's all good. Jalen, hey, listen, Jalen, I'll check in with you another day. But I'm gonna let you have it today, Jalen. You got it. You got it,
No,
homeboy.
That was Nick. Nick said you look like Jalen Brunson.
Oh, I don't know about all that now, Nick. That's why I say I'm staying off of this camera now. So yeah. Hey,
Nah,
but PPP, can I say this also, man?
go ahead.
Um, Flame for Jesus, man, who is always in all of y'all's podcasts, man,
Yes.
and a longtime supporter. My thoughts are with him today.
Okay.
As he has, so I don't think I'm revealing nothing that he hasn't already let us know. But my thoughts are with Flame for Jesus today. They buried his father yesterday, man.
Oh man, I didn't know
So,
that.
not
Okay.
to try to change the tone on a
Nah, that's
somber note,
cool.
but let's lift him up, man. Let's lift him
Yeah.
up,
Yeah, man.
and yeah, because he's remembering his father today as well, and it's on a somber note. So, hey, Flame for Jesus, man, love you, bro, and
Yeah, man.
be encouraged that you'll see him again, man. So,
Yeah. We pray the comfort of Jesus Christ over him, man. That
yeah,
in this awful time, that he'll come together with family and they'll be able to love each other and be with each other.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I know death is it's a hard thing. I lost my grandmother back in 2020 of
yeah,
September 2020, man, and it took me about almost 8 months to get over that, man. I have waves of grief, you know what I mean, that'll just fall
yeah,
over me out of nowhere.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so I understand it, and definitely praying for that brother, man, because
yeah, man,
he's always in our chats, always showing love, always debating PPP.
yeah.
But yeah, absolutely, man. Just praying for that brother, man, and hopefully that God will pull the family together and mend their hearts in this situation. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, brother Pastor. Listen, man. Now let's get to some football, man.
Yeah. Let's
As
do it.
we do. Hey, I was hoping that, and I know this new platform doesn't allow you to do it, but boy, I wanted to get on here and I had some comments and some stats for you and for Nick. So for you, I got a comment, not so much a stat.
Hey, hold on real quick, Red. Hey, Kenny, yes. Hey, man, I think you listen. I'm gonna say this to you, man. I think you're missing, who I am. Yeah. If it's gonna go that lane, it's gonna go that lane. You're not gonna tell me, what to do, man. We ain't gonna just do football strictly. If we want to talk about something else, we're gonna talk about something else, baby. And I'm a minister of the gospel. So yeah, we're not gonna just we're not gonna do that. And Brother Red Swarm, he wanted to, bring that up, talk about that, man, and we lift up, Brother Flames for Jesus, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I hate you feel that way, Kenny S, but you got a right to feel that way if you want to, bro. But let's keep it 100. This is this is Panther Prime podcast. This ain't Kenny S podcast.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, and that's not to be crass or to be coming at you sideways. I'll talk to you straight up, man to man. And when Demetrius decides how he wants his show to go, come on, man, let's have some respect for the brother, man. He's here all the time. So he and as a matter of fact, it's a business too that he's running. Let's not forget that. So it becomes bland when it's always one way. Just kind of
Facts.
open your mind on things, man. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
man.
saying? So
Yeah. It's a family. A. Marshall says it all the time. Join the PPP family. Like, there's a family over here, man.
yeah,
So yeah, we're not going to just be robots and not have emotions and feelings and talk about stuff that's real life. That's what we're
yeah.
gonna do over here. So yeah, but go ahead, Red. Let's talk about
Yeah.
football.
I can knock yours out real quick, and I know Nick ain't here, so I'm gonna just I'm gonna just leave Nick with some comments, which he'll love, and PPP. I had put in the chat that I've got to leave the house shortly here, make a run with my son, the BJ. So I'm gonna be quick, man. But so you was real close. I heard you, and you and Nick was talking. Y'all was talking about pushing the ball down the field, and you say, Bryce, he can throw 65 yards. You have no doubt about that. So I want to tell you now, one thing about me, man, I'm getting older, but the mind is still sharp.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I happen to remember one of your shows. I think you was talking about. Oh, I think you was talking. I think it was the one where you was talking about what's Tennessee Titans' old coach, the one that they fired,
Mike Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel. You remember it? So you were saying that you like Mike Vrabel, and you was hoping that they would pursue him as a head coach.
Yeah.
You talked about how traditionally he has had taller quarterbacks, and
Right.
you listed his quarterbacks, but you said you didn't know if he would want to take on the job of coaching Bryce Young. And I remember very, very, very distinctly, you said that Bryce cannot, I repeat, verbatim, cannot throw the ball 70 yards down the field. You said it. So you're going to have to go back and look at it. Now, that's a little bit of a contradiction to what you just said. Not totally. We're talking about 65 and 70. So maybe the 66 upward window is off limit for Bryce. Maybe he can hit the receiver 65 yards down the field, and we'll stop there. Yeah, I know. I see how you're looking. So yeah, you're going to have to go back and check it yourself. But I got you. You say you can't never be got, but I got you on this one, PPP.
Yeah,
I got you on this one.
Yeah, the one thing about the one thing about an open allegation is, and if you're in any court of law, you have to have undisputable proof. And
Yeah.
to go back and say that on a podcast, I
Yeah.
made an assumption that Bryce Young can't throw 70
Yeah.
yards is loose.
Yeah, well, you didn't make an assumption. You made a statement.
Okay,
and then we're gonna hold you to that statement in your own court of law.
Well, you can't hold me if you ain't got the proof or the
Oh, I
soundbite
got the
to
clip.
hold me.
I got the clip. Now you can go delete your podcast if you want to, but I got
Play
the
it.
clip.
Play it right now.
I don't know how to do all that on this technology,
Well,
man.
ain't my fault. I told you I can't get God.
All right, now. I got some friends. I got some friends in Panther land. Now they'll work with me on sending them the link to the clip and all that, and I emailing it to them. PPP, I'll send it to you
You
now.
know what? If you do that, that doesn't contradict what I said. I said Bryce Young can throw 60, 65.
You did.
Have you ever seen Bryce Young throw a 70-yard pass in college or anywhere else?
He probably had.
No. I don't want to see. I don't want you to say he kind of have. Did you see it? Yes or no?
I don't know if I saw a 70-yarder. Now, let me give Bryce credit for this. I saw some decent air yard passes to some wide open receivers. So with their yard after catch, it probably went 70 or 80 yards. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, Eternal 252 said he was trying to give you a pass. He said, but he's spinning the block on you. What's up, Red?
You can do it 252, but again, like I said, I give you about 5 weeks. I think these texts are gonna stop from you, and I hate that. I hope you'll find another way to continue to cash out the guys that I love to join their podcast. PvP, all these guys. You know, you spinning the block, but I think that block spinning gonna stop when y'all about 1-6.
No, it ain't. We ain't gonna be 1-6, Red.
2-7. I think it'll stop because you ain't gonna be able to say that, Eternal. But it's all good. It's all good.
Look at Andrew. Watch out, you got a paper trail. Happy Father's Day to you as well, man.
You better tell him. And listen, and Andrew, I hate to hold my boy to his
He said Happy Father's Day to you too, Red.
Hey, Andrew, I love you, brother. Happy Father's Day. And listen, me and you are papas. Happy Papa Day to you too,
Papa
Andrew.
Day. I ain't no Papa yet.
It's a beautiful thing, Demetrius. It's a beautiful thing, man.
I can't wait for that, man. Look at 336 Boston. He happy. He been watching the whole time. Now he gonna come and put a comment when y'all say y'all got tape on me saying Bryce Young can't throw 70.
Yeah, I hate to do that to you, PPP. But you said it today. I hated to do that to you, man.
Hey, so... I don't remember. I don't remember saying it. But if I did say it, it coincides with what I've seen. Now, someone, Eternal 252 said that Bryce Young has thrown a 68-yard pass. That's cool. It ain't 70.
Yeah.
So I'm still right.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
Hey, you can't get me.
I hear you.
I'm ungettable.
Hey, listen, I will give you credit for this, boy. You sharp. Because you didn't say 70 again. You did say 65. I got to give you that, PPP. But look, you sharp as a razor, boy. I ain't gonna take that from you, my brother.
I'm the inside of the can of oil.
Okay. But Nick, you're gonna have to answer for yourself when you come back up, Nick, because you made a statement about the yards per play. I think you said something about Tampa. You was trying to give, as you always do, Dave. What's my name? What's my man name? I love him, man. Dave Pete Carroll Canellis. I think we're gonna change Dave's name forever to just Pete Carroll Jr. if Nick had his way. But Dave Pete Carroll Canellis, let's call him that.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
You trying to give Dave all this credit for changing around the Tampa Bay offense. You done expanded it now from what he does with quarterbacks to offenses. So you talked about how hey, they didn't have the greatest rush plays, but you look at the average of their yards per play, he would have a big gainer on third down. Well, let's just talk about their yardage per play. In 2023, Tampa Bay yards per play was 5.2 yards. That's with Dave Canales as the OC, and that's with Baker Mayfield as a quarterback. In 2022, their yards per play was 5.1. Oh, my goodness. That was a totally different offensive coordinator and a totally different quarterback. In 2021, One, their yards per play was 5.9. Of course, that was Tom Brady and the Super Bowl year. A different coordinator and a different quarterback. But my point is this: it's pretty consistent. It's been over 5 yards. One year it was nearly 6 yards. However, when you look at your team, the 2021 yards per play was 4.6. Different quarterback, different coordinator. 2022, it was 5.3. Different coordinator, different quarterback. In 2023, it was 4.1, an NFL low. A whole yard lower than the other years. Different quarterback, different coordinator.
Okay.
Now, you can talk. Now, the one thing that's consistent about all of those years on both those teams is that they had different coordinators and, in cases, different quarterbacks. But the striking difference is how the yards per play went down. And you have to look at the coordinator at that time and the quarterback. You can't exclude either one.
Okay.
The coordinator is gone.
Mm-hmm.
The quarterback is still there for y'all.
Okay.
So I agree with you. The question is, will Dave Canales improve and get up to a high for y'all, the yards per play? We'll see.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't want to hear that Dave Canales didn't accomplish it, because you've already given Dave Pete Carroll Canales the credit for doing this. If this number doesn't increase along the lines of where it's been before, that's on Bryce, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, hypothetical question at best, or statement at best. I mean, because you're right. The quarterback is the common denominator in this equation that you brought up. I will say this. I do believe that Bryce Young's per yard attempts will increase simply because we have a more wide range of wide receivers than we had last year. Amir Smith-Marset is going to be inside the offensive play lineup now. Saw him running routes. Very elusive guy. Very quick. Then you add Leggett, big body, run the jet sweep, run screens. So now we ain't got to subject Adam Thielen to that type of monstrosity. Jonathan Mingo, I'm still debating on kind of where he kind of fits into this whole situation. Johnson's going to be who he is. Still not too sure on Jalen Coker yet. Hopefully he makes the team. He should make the team with a 3-year contract with over $275,000 guaranteed money coming to him, including his sign-on bonus. So I think that the yards per attempt were down only because our most feared receiver was a 30-something-year-old Adam Thielen last year. You see what I'm saying? And shout out to Shannon Taylor for that super sticker, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So I do believe that the yards per attempt will increase because now defenses are going to have to be honest. You have a deep threat. You have the guy who created the most separation in holding time NFL for the past 2 years. Shout out Riz B, man, for that super chat, man. He said, Happy Father's Day to all the real ones. That includes Red. Yeah, he's a real one. Yeah. Happy Father's Day to Red, Big Iron, Andrew, all you guys, man. And happy Father's Day to you too, Riz B, if you are a father. Yeah, happy Father's Day. But, that's what I'm thinking when it comes down to that. Johnson's, he's going to warrant probably double teams. Xavier Leggett's going to definitely warrant double teams. And I didn't even get to Sanders yet, the new tight end that we got, who is a hands-catching tight end. So I think when it comes down to this, you really have to ask yourself, Bryce Young's working on his footwork now that he when he comes out of his 3-step drop, he's already into the throwing position to throw the ball, feet-wise. All I ask right now is Icky and Taylor Moton and his guards in the center hold. Because we've seen tape when Bryce Young has time, he gets the ball in the right places. No questions asked. Just need some time.
And just not 70 yards down the field.
Hey, we may pop a 70-yard on you. Week 6 and the last week of the season. He may pop one right on y'all, yeah.
He might throw one to Jesse Bates too. Let's not
Nah, he
forget
ain't gonna throw no
that.
Jesse Bates ain't gonna be 70 yards down the field.
He gonna know what Jesse Bates is at all times. I promise you that.
Hey, I tell you one thing. If there's anything that's true about what you just said, I guarantee you, Jesse Bates, he baptized Bryce Young into the NFL, so to say.
Yeah, he did.
Because,
and I'm not even tripping. PPP. I'm gonna tell you something. Every rookie has a moment when, and we hear this, like if you watch NFL Network, if you watch ESPN, you watch any of the veterans talk about it. They ask them and they'll talk about that moment that they feel like they were officially welcome to the NFL. Jesse Bates welcomed Bryce Young to the NFL. We saw it. You saw it. You was there. He got welcomed officially to the NFL by Jesse Bates, man. That's a fact.
Yep. No, absolutely. Let me see here. Now, you're absolutely right, Red. And I guarantee you they probably had conversations about this, and it'll probably come out maybe in the next 3 years. If Bryce Young starts to succeed, in the NFL, he'll talk about that.
Eventually, one day, yeah.
The 2-in-1 day, man. I mean, now I do blame Hayden Hurst for one of them. The other one, that's on Bryce Young. The first one, I blame Hayden Hurst for not, making his route more flatter, even though he knew Jesse Bates was right there.
Yeah.
So I blame Hayden Hurst for that, but that second one, that second one was a deeper one in my opinion.
Yeah. I looked at it on your podcast with you. We talked it over. So there were things that could have been done. You know what I'm saying? By the receiver, by the quarterback. I still say this, and obviously I'm gonna say this, for my team. But I feel like Jesse had him read the whole way. You know what I'm saying? So he would have come more tight into the route, stepping still in front of Hayden Hurst. Either way, Jesse had him read the whole, because he had his eyes, man. He locked in on his eyes. But PPP, man. I ain't gonna beat up on Bryce too much on this Father's Day. I ain't gonna beat up on you. I'm gonna let him live, man. I'm excited for the season coming, man. But I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm gonna jump out of here and get ready to go. And hopefully you got somebody else waiting to join. If you still there, man, I appreciate you letting me come on for a second. Say Happy Father's Day to all the men, all the fathers out there. And some people don't like for others to say this, but I'm gonna say something because it's occurred a lot in my own family, man, where the men aren't present. All they've done is donated their sperm and left a woman to raise a man. In those cases, I know for a fact that I've stepped in as an uncle. I have brothers who have stepped up as uncles to do the best job that we can. My dad has been gone for 12 years now, and but he stepped in as a surrogate father to grandchildren. But let me say this, man: a lot of women are left with the task of playing a dual parent role, father and mother. So I don't want to forget them on this day because they pull in double duty. They pull in overtime.
Absolutely.
And we'd have a much better world. Matter of fact, we'd have a much better community as Black people if we had, regardless of the circumstance, whether it be prison, whether it be drugs, whether it be whatever, one thing that we should not and cannot deny, we have a lot of fathers that are missing in action. So I just want to say my hat is off to all those women who are doing it by themselves and holding it down, man. I got much love for them, and I don't want to miss them out on this Father's Day, man. So that's all I want to say on that.
Absolutely, Red. I appreciate that. Red, real quick, Pop asks, will you be in the bank this season, man? I know your answer, but I wanted you to just let the people know, are we going to see Red Swarm at Bank of America Stadium this year?
Now, I will be in Louisville when week 6, when y'all play. But I got to look at when we have our bye week. And if y'all are at home, I got to go back and look at the schedule because somebody suggested to me, man. I mean, you got to, you spend a lot of time. They call me Blue Swarm. I ain't gonna lie. What they said to me, and I I ignore that, man, because I just like to come on here and talk my shit, man. But
Yeah.
I think it might be something I might want to do. I do want an opportunity, man, to meet some of y'all,
Oh
man.
yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, let me. I'm trying to look at the schedule. I think we do have different bye weeks, which means obviously my team won't be playing, and maybe I can, if y'all have a home game, slide up and see some people. But Poppin, I appreciate that. Happy Father's Day to you too, my boy.
Yes,
Love
sir.
you, man, and proud of you, man, for standing in the gap and doing what your kids need their daddy to do, man.
Absolutely, man. Much love with you, Red. You need to be back there using that what's that little bicycle, man, for when we
Bro,
run you up out of Atlanta.
hey, look, PvP, I need to dust it off, but I ain't on it nearly as much. That Joker probably got some dust on it, man. So,
Yeah. All right, Red.
yes,
Love you,
sir. All right,
man.
man. One love. I love you too, brother, man.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
I'll talk with y'all later.
Talk to you later, man. Hey
Peace.
guys, real quick, if you want to come on the panel, man, say what you want to say. The links inside the community section here on Panthers Prime Podcast. And here, I'll drop you, Red. You good?
All right, thanks, PPP.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, guys, if you want to come on to the panel, man, go to the community section of Panthers Prime Podcast. Click the link. It should pull right on up, and you'll be able to come right onto the panel. Right onto the panel. Yes, sir. Happy Father's Day to everybody, man. Excited about what's going on. Yep, absolutely, man. Let's see. Any man can be a father, but it takes someone special to be a dad. That's a fact, man. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing more sobering. I'll say that than to hear your son say, "Dad or pops, I love you." You know what I mean? It's nothing more sobering than that, man. Um, you know, you go out there and you grind hard. You in the elements all day long. You got people you got to deal with, man. And just I know for me, I used to love when I came home. Even now, when I come off the road and I see my babies, even at the ages of 11, 10, and I got a 3-year-old, how they run to me and say, "Daddy," I they used to meet me outside when I was pulling into the house, man, after the trip, and it's nothing more sobering, it's nothing more honorable, it's nothing more wonderful than hearing your kids be excited to see you, and you know, for me, for the most part, it's always been, man, you got to go out of town again. Yeah, my daughter said that bus sees you more than we see you. Bring Nick back up here. Yeah, yeah. My daughter said that bus sees you more than we see you, Dad. So very, very sobering time, man. Nick, what's up, man?
Shit.
Uh-oh. You got you got bad service right now, Nick. Nick, you there? Yeah, Nick got some bad service right now. Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, we just talking football, man. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's all love. It's all genuine love for everyone. You, Swarm, Elaine, Unk, Big Cat, everyone in the chat. Man, we just talking football, man. At the end of the day, we all Panther Nation.
Yeah. No, absolutely. We
Except
all
Swarm,
Panther Nation.
but Swarm got love for Panther Nation, even though he's not a fan.
Oh yeah, he do. Hey, you know, I believe when Swarm lay down at nighttime, he turns over to the side. He got a picture of Bryce Young right next to his nightstand.
Come on, Bryce, prove them wrong.
Yeah. Washington Darn, what's up, man? My kids trying to follow me to work one day. Hey, man, Washington Darn, listen, man, it's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful, man. That shows that those kids love you so much that they don't want you out of their sight, man. That's what that shows, man. And listen, I know the feeling, man. You guys don't know how many times I've cried, even though I love doing what I do. How many times I've cried not being able to, be around my kids or having to leave, my kids, man. That's a very emotional moment, you know. So shout out to the real fathers that can cultivate and that can conjure up, and not in that way, but that can invoke or incite that type of response from your kids, man. It's not forced, and it's authentic. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Red, Red says, "Stop that!" Blasting in my ear. No, Red. I honestly think you got a picture of Bryce Young next to your nightstand by your old school Bluetooth.
Hey, man, I know one thing. In the next coming of years, the NFC South gonna be it's gonna be Falcons Panthers, because the Saints are gonna be start tumbling down there, and Tampa's gonna be following right after. They're gonna
Oh
start
yeah,
tumbling down right after.
yeah,
And as much flack as I gave Atlanta for drafting Penix, to me it clearly looks like a situation where, what the Packers did with Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love. They're gonna have them sit for a couple of years.
yeah.
But their next three picks, man, if they hit on two of those D linemen that they got, looking at a pretty credible defense for the
Looking at
next few
something that's
years. Because
pretty decent,
yeah,
man.
yeah, I can't front, because AJ Terrell's still young, Jesse Bates is still young. If those guys come into their own, and then I did some research on that white boy, that linebacker, Swarm was talking about, the
Yeah,
middle linebacker,
yeah,
Ellis. Oh yeah, he nice. He nice. I had to go look him up and stuff. He nice. He definitely
yeah,
is pretty good.
yeah. I think this upcoming couple years, man. I think the Bucks are going to take a step back. The Saints are definitely going to take a step back. I don't see the Saints doing much. So I agree with you on that. I think Atlanta's going to be the team. I mean, it makes sense. We're I-85, rivals. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it just makes sense, man. That Falcons, given a new head coach, new system. Panthers giving a new head coach, new system. Um, they drafted a young quarterback. We got Bryce Young. You know, they made a really really great push on the defensive side of the ball
hmm
this past season, which I thought was needed, and for Atlanta. And I'm still going to do. I haven't been able to do it yet, but I'm going to do my NFC South forecasting, looking at teams. Especially like Saints Week 1. I'm gonna do a full breakdown on the Saints like I did Week 1 against Atlanta last year, man. And I'm gonna tell the truth about it. Can we match up with these players? Can we
yeah,
stop them? Like, where's their bread and butter at going into the season? Like, I'm gonna be looking at their preseason stuff to kind of get a grasp on what they might be doing in Week 1, and particularly after this first half going to the second half, because that's really when I start to judge what a team can do. Because if you notice in Atlanta, the first half, Atlanta wasn't doing those stunts on us. Second half comes, they tearing us up with stunts. I mean, lighting us up with stunts. And we couldn't adjust, man. We couldn't adjust at all. But you got to watch film to get that. Yeah, you got to watch some film to get that, man. Let's see. Washington Darn said Kurt snitched on him. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Oh, snitch himself. Bucket with your girl. What's up? What's up? Red Swarm said, I got y'all beating the Aints Week 1. Just so you know. I appreciate that, Red, but you got us losing to y'all twice, though. Well, I take that back. You got to listen to y'all twice, or you got to listen to y'all one time because the last week you guys will be resting your starters or resting your starters. I get you. I got you. Yeah, man. Give them 2 teams. Give them teams 2 years. Bucks and Saints. Oh yeah, most def, man. I mean, you give any team some time, they'll make it happen. Quantum, what's up, Quantum? Sorry I didn't get your message earlier, man. He said that's savage, PPP. Red probably does. Hey, yeah, Red got a picture. Red got a picture. He do. Red got a picture. Yeah. Nick, you back? Yeah, man. So, Nick, what you about to get into, man? Yeah. Nice.
Weekends, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, I know. I understand, man. Uh, hey, whatever the circumstance is, my brother, we gonna deal with what we got to deal with. You know what I mean? Yep, yep. They said they can't hear you, Nick. I can hear you. Hold on. Let me see. Let me pull this up on this screen over here.
just drove by this cyber truck. Yo, more people getting these size trucks, bro. Have you seen one of those in
I
person?
haven't seen it in person.
Bro, those things are massive,
Really,
bro.
yo? Nick, you done went out again, Nick. Nick, y'all pissing Red off. Yeah, Red Swan got a picture of Bryce Young. He do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nick, you lagging, Nick. Nick, I'm gonna drop you down for right now because you lagging. I'm gonna drop Nick down right now because he lagging. Red, Air Quanta. Nick, you better have your facts straight on the Nick take. Nick talk. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to drop him down so he can get his service back together, man, so we can keep the stream, looking good. That's all. That's all. That's all. Nick and Howard must have the same service. They probably do, man. They probably do, man. Hey guys, do me one favor, man. Hit the like button for me, man. So 3 dots. Hit those 3 dots for me, man. Hit the like button. Share, subscribe, become a member of Panthers Prime Podcast as well. They go Nick coming back. Yeah. Nick, we
We
good
good
now?
now. Yeah. I was pulling up type.
Nah, you good, man. You good. You good. Let me see. I'm gonna clip this
Yeah, I
person.
got about 15, 20 minutes to chop it up with you real quick before I turn that grill on. I like, yo, you know how you know when you're getting old, Prime?
How
When
you
you
know?
enjoy doing grilling duties for the fam. That's when you know you getting old. Cause I take it upon myself when the fam get together. So like I'm doing the grill. I want to do the
Yeah.
grill.
Hey, you know what, man? I haven't grilled in a while, man. But when I used to do it, man, I enjoyed it, man. I'll come out there with my sandals. Well, actually,
You
my
feel me?
slides with my socks on, man. The towel across your shoulder. Old big country dude. Yeah, I
It got
loved
its
it, man.
perks, you know what I mean? It got its perks. People walking over shots and beers to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it's got its perks.
They real quick looking at this poll. I'm about to end it right now. We got 97 votes. I don't know why I don't got 97 likes. Hit the like button real quick. Hit the like button real quick. I don't know why we got
Ghost
like
followers,
97.
man. We gotta turn these ghost followers into followers, man. If y'all gonna tune in, man, like it, subscribe. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Come on now.
Yeah, hit the cash
Prime
app,
doing big things over
Venmo.
here.
We trying to, man. Hey, I think I'm playing. When training camp and the season starts, yeah, it's gonna be content after content after content after content after content, bro. Like I'm gonna get on y'all nerves.
Nah,
I'm gonna
that
be in
ain't
the
gonna
city.
happen.
I'm gonna be in the city. I'm gonna be reporting, yo, like for real, for real. But I'm gonna end this poll. Do you trust Canellis to call plays? 64% of you guys said yes. 36% of you guys said no. We're gonna end the poll right there. Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys, man.
Well, he
For
was pretty
sure.
successful calling the plays in Tampa. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I got faith. I
yeah.
got faith.
I got big faith. I got big faith in Canellis right now. Just based off of what I saw from the whatchamacallit, man. Just just based off that, I think the Panthers are gonna be good. The question is, can this translate? She said, "Stop it." Can this translate, Bucky with your girl, to training camp and translate to the regular season week 1? That's the big question.
Top 5 bucket with your girl. All I got is one stat for you. 2 stats. Top 5 in yards per play, and you're 31st in the league in rushing. I can guarantee right now we're not going to be the second worst rushing a team in the NFL this year. I can guarantee that. In fact, I'll go out on this. I'll guarantee we'll be in the top half of rushing yards per game. We'll be in the top 16. So, if all Canales has to do at that point is just be able to incorporate those chunk plays, bring in those concepts on those certain situations that you did last year. You know what I mean? And if we're looking at a situation where we're getting chunk plays and running the ball effectively, we're going to be a hard offense to stop, bro. Real talk. We're going to be a hard offense to stop if that's the case. If that happens. Emphasizing the if.
The if.
Yeah.
I think the
If
if is
that happens.
I think the if is very plausible, Nick. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know what I mean? I think we have a very credible run game. We have good running backs, a solid offensive line. Now, we're talking running. We're not talking passing. So Icky's effective when he's run blocking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's also a reason why I feel like we actually were kind of effective. I mean, when you look at Damian Lewis and Robert Hunt, they're more pass protecting kind of guys, right? Bradley
Mm-hmm.
Bozeman and Icky, for all the flack they get, they're great run guys. They're terrible against the pass. But in the run game, they're very, very credible run blockers. So, can Damian Lewis and Robert Hunt bring that pass protection along with the uh, run blocking? They were both PPP, if I'm not mistaken. They were both top 15, and they're counting guard play in general, so left guard and right guard. They were both ranked top 15 in PFF. PFF graded them top 15 guards, both of them. So, it's that it always prime. It always this as well as me. It always starts with up front. Before forget the quarterback, forget everything. The up front, it always starts and ends up front. Just like in basketball, it starts and ends with defense and rebounding. With football, it starts with offensive line and defensive line. No matter what, you can't name a Super Bowl winning team that didn't have a great offensive line. You can't. You won't. I guarantee you will not find me a Super Bowl winning team that did not have a good / great offensive line. You won't.
Yeah.
It just won't happen.
Nah, you're absolutely correct, man. You have 5 memberships left. It's free of charge. I'm gonna give 5 more memberships, man, to you guys. I'm gonna give 5
Shout
more,
out
man.
Prime.
Yeah, let me see who I just made members today, man. Shout out to A. Kobe, D Cash, What's Up, Doug, Antonio McClinhan. Let's see who else. Bucket with your girl, she a member now. Black Fry, Earl Locklear, Charles. You got Al the Sailor. Al, you should have been a member of Panthers Prime Podcast. Al, what you doing, Al? But shout out, man. We got 10 more members, man. Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, man. Bucky with your girl. Did you want to come up on the stage and say something? Shout out to to 336 Boston. He said, Nick, please don't speak on basketball anymore.
Yeah, all right, 336, please, because I know more. I know more about ball than him. I can guarantee you that. I'll cook him in a basketball debate.
Hey, what was you on the one when him and Young Shooter was talking, man?
Everyone knows basketball starts and ends with defense and rebounding, bro. What are you talking about, 336, man? He will get cooked in a basketball debate. That man don't know what the hell he talking about. That man said, I'm not going to put Jason Tatum in the same sentence as Kobe and Jordan, but then he proceeded to do it.
Yeah.
I worry about no damn Celtics. Y'all can win this chip. You still second fiddle to the Lakers, dog. Don't get it twisted.
Hey, I'm looking forward to what's that game 6 is it or game 5
4,
game
5.
yeah game 5. I'm looking forward to it, man. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't watched none yet, but after watching a little bit from the other day, which in my opinion, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, it seems very I don't want to say that online. I ain't gonna say it. But
They
it's
got
almost
whooped.
like it was premeditated on the Mavs winning this game. I had the
Oh
Mavs winning
yeah,
this.
of
Yeah,
course, of
yeah,
course. The NBA needed it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because like, if you really look at it, Prime, I know you're not really big on ball, but like since the 2020s, since this decade begun, all the NBA finals have been horrible. Besides the Milwaukee Phoenix one, which was what 4 years ago. The bubble one in 2020 that was whack. The Nuggets one with what last year that one was whack. That wasn't a good finals. And the year before that wasn't even a good one. The Boston Warriors one that finals was whack. They all been whacked this decade. Besides that Milwaukee Phoenix one, and they
yeah,
need this. They need this to kind of prolong. All I'm gonna say is this, yo. If Dallas win Game 5 in Boston, oh, it's best believe it's going 7. Best
yeah,
believe it's going 7. It's gonna go back to Boston.
yeah, yeah. That's gonna be interesting, man. Hey Nick, let me let Bucky with your girl up
No
real
doubt.
quick. She said she
Yes,
with
sir.
fam. She want to
Yes, sir.
rebut you, I
Yes,
think,
sir.
man. Yeah,
Oh man, yo, you gotta have to go to the old layout, bro, because I ain't getting let Shorty come up in here and
Nah, I
rebuttal
can't
me
go
and
to the.
can't defend myself.
I'll go to the old layout probably tonight when I get back to the hotel. It'll be a late night on live.
Oh yeah, you ain't gonna see me on there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what? I may go to the I may go through StreamYard a little bit later, maybe around 1, 2 o'clock or so. I'll come back, man. But yeah, let me let old
Heard
girl up
you.
real quick. Yeah, Bucky with your girl. Appreciate you, Nick. Bucky with your girl. Same thing like yesterday. Hit the link inside the community section. Come on now. Come talk to Nick. Come talk to Nick. Yeah. Said Boston in 5. Stop playing. Run it up. Rue, what's up? What's up? What's up? 336 Boss said networks don't get the money NBA Finals is worth unless you get a Game 6 series. That's a fact. Red Swarm, Boston lost, so you can see streamers. Yeah, that's a fact, Red. Celtics about to choke on the entitlement. We'll see, man. I ain't really too heavy in in basketball like that, man, like I used to be. It's probably because my team's not in it. If Golden State, yes, I am. I am a bandwagoner for Golden State. I am. My first team is Miami, but Golden State, um, Chef Curry, and to be honest with you, I'm not really a bandwagoner. I mean, he was here in Davidson, North Carolina, so he ain't too far. I watched him a little bit at Davidson. I ain't too much of a bandwagoner, but yeah, you can put me in that category possibly. Yeah, trash percentage, Kobe. Yeah, Bucky with your girl. She probably busy right now. Yeah, man. What y'all getting ready to get into, man? What y'all getting ready to get into real quick, man? Do I like turtles? What? Robert, do you like the Carolina Panthers? Do you like turtles? How y'all grown? How y'all grown and be on Joe Biden's internet talking about do I like turtles? How y'all do that? Why y'all do that? That don't make no sense, man. Said the same PvP. That's what's up, yo. Steph whooped my Tar Heels when he was with David. Said, "Hey, listen, man. Steph Curry was something to see, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Are you going to training camp PvP? I am going to training camp. I'm waiting to see what the Panthers are going to do as far as the whole training camp situation because it's not going to be in Walford no more. It's going to be it's going to be in whatchamacallit. It's going to be in Charlotte. So I don't know how they're going to handle the fan affair because now it's in Charlotte. More people are probably gonna be at it. I'm gonna be at it with all my stuff. I'm having my camera. I'm gonna have my table, my whole setup. I'm gonna be live streaming while I'm out there. So yeah, I'm gonna be there, Bucky, with your girl. Kenny S said I do like turtles. Robert says I have a pet turtle. Hey, Robert, drop $25 in the super chat, man. I'll let you stay, and we can have a whole conversation about turtles, man. Kenny S says I saved a turtle a few weeks ago. It was kind of big. Pause. Yeah. What? Yeah, I don't fool with turtles, man. I'm from Miami. I don't fool with turtles. I don't fool with alligators, snakes, iguanas. Red Swarm said I like turtles. James Island Panther, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. He said, Happy Father's Day. Become a member. Best content. Bro, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that super chat, man. I appreciate that. 336 Boston. Yeah, we're talking about turtles now. Hey, we're talking about turtles. I tell you, he can stay. Turtle candy, good too. Turtles candy. What is that? What is turtles candy? See, now I feel like we're going into some TikTok type of stuff now. I've been watching how they be streaming on TikTok, and they be on that type of stuff, man. Also, you deal with them. Also, you deal with them snakes. No, sir, I said I don't deal with snakes. What y'all? Hey, what y'all on, man? What y'all on right now, man? Hey, what y'all talking about? I went kayaking and I saw a lot of turtles. Okay. Oh, pecan. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. The turtle candy. Yeah, yeah. I don't fool with it too much like that though. The pecan and caramel. Yeah. What is turtle a code word for something? I listen. I have no idea. Bucket with your girl. Chocolate caramel and pecan. That's the turtle candy. Word. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you go to the community section of Panthers Prime Podcast, what's up, Doug? Click that first link. It'll bring you right on board, man. All I gotta do is accept it, and you come right on in, man. But it's in the link in the community section. First one at the top. They sound like a fan. A fan? Yeah. Hey, they can be a fan. Just show some fan love. Yeah. Super chat, super stickers are the way to go. We can talk about turtles all day. I talk about whatever you want to talk about. Hey, I got the gift of gab. I can talk about whatever. It don't even matter. Hey, you won't even listen. I'll tell you this. Turtles are very intricate animals, they go Doug. I can say turtles are very intricate animals, man. How they're able to slide into their shells to be evasive for animals to eat them. I can do it now. Doug, what's up, Doug?
What's going on, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. I can hear you, man. You look good, my brother. You look good.
Man, tired ain't even the word, brother.
Tired ain't even a word, man. It's good to see you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what you getting into today, man?
I just left the doctor. So every time you sit, they always try to say that you got COVID and all this, and I'm like, lady, I left here just with allergies. I'm coming back from living near a porta potty, living in smut, all that. Like that ain't that's not what I originally came back or expecting to live in. So I say it was the living conditions, and then on top of that, as you know, when you travel, you different climates affect you. So yeah, I'm good now. Like I said, they gave me a steroid shot. I just took my antibiotics, and then I'm gonna get my breathing treatment tomorrow. So we back. We'll be back. We'll be 100% back, but it could be a lot worse.
Yeah, man. What can you tell us what part of the world you was in? Was that top
Yeah,
secret?
I mean that no, that ain't time. It was for
Oh wow, wow, man. I was up there too, man. I was up there in Philly. Yeah,
Mhm.
I could have dropped a little bit of something up on you. You know what I mean?
look, look, you saying that, but you know how the military bases
Oh,
be.
I
Be like,
know,
they
bro.
look. so
Yeah, the way them dudes came out in Fort Eustis when I pulled up in the bus, man, them boys came out the trees, out the barricades, out the guard gate. Said, man, what you doing?
li-
I said, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah,
literally, we were 20. So people don't understand this. When you go on base, that's the base. But there's other things that they have where you do training on base, but there's no buildings. So we were 20 minutes from the main gate. So we were
yeah,
in the woods, and people don't understand that. Like, oh, you're at Fort Dix. Yeah, I'm at Fort Dix, but I'm 20 minutes from the main gate in the woods, in the wood
yeah,
line area. So
yeah. Nah, that's how it is. When I go down, it's a base out there in Georgia in Augusta. I can't remember the name of it right
mhm.
now. Is it Fort Benning?
Benin, yep, Benin's right out there because Benin is right before you hit Atlanta.
Bro, listen, you pull into Fort Benning and to drop them off where you got to drop them off at, it's almost 25, 30 minutes down into the woods. Like, yo,
Hmm.
what? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Ain't no
But
getting
nah,
up
I
out
was
of there.
gonna, I was waiting till tomorrow to go to the doctor, but I'm like, nah, Craig, go ahead and go to the doctor, man, because the more you wait, you gotta go out of town this weekend. You need to go
Yeah.
ahead and get on it right now.
Nah, I feel you,
So,
man. Red Swarm said, "What's up, man?" He said, "Welcome back, my soldier, man."
oh, that's my guy. That's my guy right there, man. Red, like I said, Red actually texted me the night that y'all prayed, because man, it was tough that night. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm like sleeping outside, and like I said, the tent. So most people think we sleep in tents. Well, when we sleep in buildings and all that. For this is my first training where it wasn't a cot. So the best way I can say it is a tent, a tent, a tent cot. But there, you know how you got cots with legs. There was no legs. You had to balance yourself in the tent. We had a couple people that fell, but not fall out the tent. But you only can turn left and right. That was it. It wasn't no extra space, nothing. It was literally turn left, you good, or turn right, or you just lay straight on your back.
Oh my gosh! You see, yeah, the way I sleep, I take up that whole space. You know, I could be on my stomach at one point, be on my side, my back, stretched out like this. Nah, that wouldn't have worked for me, kid.
Yep.
That's crazy, man. But big shout out to y'all, man. I listen, my brother, my uncles, my aunts, all of them was in the military, man, and they tell me stories, and I'm like, yo, I couldn't do it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like
Uh,
people telling me what to do. That's first and foremost.
well, I'll say this: waking up 5 every morning, and well, really, yeah, I'll say 5:15 for 2 weeks straight, and then you're not getting off work till about 1600, so that's 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock,
About 4 or 5 o'clock, 2 days straight,
and then you just come back to that right there, to the cot.
and then yep, that cot, and then like I said, the child was kind of hit or miss. I know Red, if he's still in there, he know what I mean by that. It's just hit and miss. Like um, it's crazy. Like one thing they described to us, and I mean, some meals be good, but some meals you can just tell they just feeding us BS, and sometimes I didn't eat. It was called turkey chunks. So you know how
Called
the
what?
ground beef turkey chunks.
Oh wow.
So the you know how you got grounded, you know how you got grounded like grounded turkey or ground beef, and then you put it in a pot, and then some pieces are bigger than others. It was
Yeah.
like that. It was, excuse me, it was like that, but no seasoning.
Oh snap. Hey, C Dougie, Donna B want to know,
What's up?
are y'all really bringing in the draft? I saw reports about that.
They are. They are. They already signed off on it yesterday. If
So
you 18 between 26,
anybody 18 to
no, no,
26 years old.
and 18 to 26, they are now part of selective service.
Wow. Like no questions asked. You gotta go.
You got to go, and you and see. I wasn't born for World War II. I mean World War One and World War II. I only read them through books. So we know whenever they did that, there was a world war. So you actually know when you turn 18, you're a ward of the state, but ward of the government as well, because you know you have to fill out that selective service slip. So yeah, they just approved it Saturday. We were actually in the air from Philly around 9. We had a layover in Chicago. I was able to check my phone for an hour, and I seen how they approved it already. So yeah.
So that means that regardless to whatever you got going on, if
Mm-mm,
they
mm-mm.
if they call you,
There's loopholes. There's
okay,
loopholes.
okay,
Um, I don't know all the updated loopholes with it. Um, but I know the number one thing, because it affects me, is your only child. The only child reg is still in play. The Saving Private Ryan, everybody knows that, if you're the youngest male, you don't go, and your other brother goes, but that depends on the age as well. Um, I don't know about the women part because the military has opened the lanes for women, but I know more than likely with how the military has ran now, if you're 18 between 26 as a female, you may be pulled out as well.
God dang boy. I mean, my son he's 11 right now, just turned 11.
Hmm.
So hopefully by the time he turn 18, that'll be gone. Cause yeah, we trying to
They,
get him.
they, they ain't gonna they ain't gonna never get rid of, again. Like I said, the only child I know for sure, because I'm my mom's only child. So I'll give you an example. You get married. Um, your current wife has her only son, but when she marries, she has another son that is hers because of marriage. That son that is actually hers cannot get drafted, regardless of y'all being married, because that's her only child.
Okay.
So there is, like I said, there's rules and stipulations around it, but again, for them to do it like that, and the training that we were doing throughout the duration of those 2 weeks, it makes sense because again, they don't want us. I didn't have the greatest coverage. Like I said, the night I was able to join, the best coverage I had was 5G when I laid down. Other than
Hmm.
that, I didn't have no coverage at all.
Yeah. Dang
So
man. Well, shoot, if it's still in place, my son Gabe would probably be a candidate, but we trying to get him to the Carolina Panthers. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to get Gabe Bird to the Carolina Panthers. You know what I mean? Shoot,
but
man.
you really want to know something though?
What up?
I'm eating, so excuse me. Some of these NFL players have former military ties. You remember that, like back in the day?
Yeah.
I won't be surprised again. You know, the world basically stopped when we had World War One and World War Two. If we actually do this, don't be surprised if sports get stopped.
Man, don't say that, C. Dougie.
But I mean, hey, keep it up. If you know me, keep it the whole thing. You know where I'm going, and I'm trying to keep it, you know, as blunt and you know not government and not politic and talking politics, but
You
if you
think
look
you,
at back in the
you
day,
think you think some players gonna be drafted in there?
it won't surprise me. And I'm being honest. You gotta think it's a world war. Think of like all the old players back in the day that actually did serve or had military ties.
You're right. You're right. You're right. God dang, that means a Smith Marset got. God dang, send Miles Sanders out there, man. Send him out there. Don't send Smith Marset. God dang,
Well, you
man.
got you got me you got me dying from that. You got me dying from that one.
Send Miles
I I,
Sanders out there, man.
I see I see
Send
I see
Icky.
where I would say this. I see where 336 Boston's made a comment. I hope Red is in the chat. So this is the exact words, and I mean we talking about it. I'm not gonna give the classified information, but basically what they told them we were training is tank on tank, strength on strength. So what that means is, yes, you have these AIs. Yes, you have, Americans. We are one of the top technology states or countries in the world, but it's basically going back to again to World War I, World War II. Like again, like I said, tank on tank, strength on strength. So if you hit us with a tank, we're gonna hit you with a tank. It's not outsmarting each other anymore. It's basically trying to kill you or take you off the face of the earth.
Wow, that's crazy, yo. That's
You see, you
crazy,
see,
yo.
you see what 336 Boston just said. That's a good point. The war is on a
What he
different level.
said.
The war is on a different level. Even Ali was drafted. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all what's gonna end up happening.
Well, I saw that Russia was real close to Florida a couple of days ago.
I'm telling you what's gonna happen.
God dang. I know you can't say too much, see. God dang, man.
Now on live I can't, but if they tap my phone. It don't bother me. Behind the scenes, it is what it is. You already tapping people's phones already.
Yeah, yeah, god dang. Hey guys, I know this may dang man, that's crazy. That's wild. That's crazy, man. Hey man, just pray over your babies, man, because I know I don't want my babies to go into no war. I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Well,
I
I
do
would tell
not
you
want
this.
my babies to go into no war, man.
Every and I say this on Unks Live yesterday. Every time that we have an election, what happens? You have a
Yep,
sickness or you have a war that breaks out.
yep. That's
So,
what happened last time. That's what happened last time.
so,
They knew they couldn't do it. They knew they couldn't do another sickness on us. They knew that. They knew that.
I mean, I would basically say I was in the trenches for this particular training. Like we call it stick lanes. So basically, what stick lanes are, you go through simulations of ambushes, tactical formats, um, medical formations, all that. We went over all of that for 4 consecutive days,
Hmm.
and it it makes sense. Like I said, I wasn't expecting that news on Saturday, but whenever we talked to the full board colonels, the higher ups, they were saying, you know, everything going on, how we were going to fight going forward. And then Saturday when we head back, they break the news that hey, the selective service has been activated 18 through 26. You have no option. You are getting drafted if we need backup soldiers.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, boy. I'm glad I'm in my 30s, almost 40s, boy. I slid right up in there.
look, look, you really want a good laugh?
What's
My
up?
contract is up February 18th, 2025. It'll be 15 years. I am 32 next week.
Hmm.
I am not signing no dotted line. I don't care if the bonuses, because they giving out crazy bonuses right now.
Oh, really?
But I'm talking like 20K. And Uncle
Mm.
Sam gonna take their taxes. You getting 15K.
Okay.
But I'm not signing no bonus right now until after the election. And depending on what's going, you'll know between October and November what's really gonna go on in this world.
Hey, Donna B got a real good point. She say enlist the prisoners and the gang bangers.
They can't live that life. I'm just being honest. They can't live that life.
They can't do it. It's too real.
I say this. I'll say this. Me and you talk behind the scenes. Soldier, Sergeant Boone, you don't want to see that side because it's like it's a side that I don't like bringing out because the first couple of days I was rusty because we haven't, you do this every year, but when it kicked in, I even had to apologize to some of my soldiers because I got too hot headed because you're in real life situations and we're getting graded on these particular situations. So like I said, I had different personalities, but I'm not saying gangsters can't do it, preachers can't do it, but it's a mindset, and I don't think a lot of people can do it. I'm being honest, I really don't think a lot of people can do it. PPP.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, you sleeping 20 feet away from a porta john. You can't tell nobody, oh, you need to move me, you need to do X, Y, and Z. They're gonna look at you, look at your rank, and say, okay, you belong to who? We'll talk to that particular person. I'm telling you. Yeah, I mean, you can act like you big and bad, or you can do okay. They gonna get you. They gonna get you.
That's a fact, man. Shout out Red Swarm. Hey guys, so every live I try to, my goal is to try to do about $50 a live, man, to hit this goal that we have right now with things that we're trying to do here at PPP. We have $15 away, man. If you can support, help us get to that $15 limit, man, to get 50 for this live, I will most graciously appreciate it. Most graciously appreciate it. Shout out to you, Red. So let's get PPP to this goal of $50. Come on, y'all. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, see, Dougie. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When I saw it, I thought it was a lie. The first time I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, I don't know. Even though it came from a site called Politics, I said,
Hmm.
I don't really know if this is trustworthy. Then I saw it on CNN, and I sat up in the bed. I said, oh snap! Like this is for real, for real. And then I saw they had a picture of President Biden signing something with, talking about it. I said, oh snap. I said, this is actually legitimate. So my baby brother, he was at Fort Leonard Wood. He actually
That's
got
one of the worst
hurt.
places. That's one
Huh?
of the worst places I did. That's one of the worst places I did basic training in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. I can't stand that place.
Bro, it's in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around it. It looks desolate. I mean, it's horrible, man. It's horrible, bro. I can't stand Fort Leonard Wood, but he actually got hurt doing dips with I guess they got like a bag on them or whatever. Like they tied him up or whatever it
A
is.
rucksack. A rucksack. A rucksack.
Right. So they had him with the sack on, drop down, do push up, like 5 push ups,
Yep.
stand up, jump,
Yep.
drop.
Yep.
Right, had him doing that, and he hurt his shoulder doing that.
Burpees. It's
Yeah,
called it's called burpees, military burpees, where you got 40 pounds in your ruck, and you got your weapon on you, and you drop down, jump up, jump down, jump up. Yeah, yeah.
man. When he told me that, man, I was like, man, I would have.
Look,
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
PPP.
crazy.
I'm not joking. Like I know, right before I left, we was on Unc's live, and Unc was like, he can do X, Y, and Z. Let me finish chewing because I'm being disrespectful. Hold on, let me finish chewing.
Nah, you good, man. You good, man. Shout out to see Dougie, man, for dropping us with this information, man. You know what I mean? Good to see him too,
So,
man.
so we were all joking. It don't bother me because I didn't take offense to it. But people can say they can do it. I was 17 year old. I was a 17-year-old when I did this. The mindset that I have now, I appreciate everything Uncle Sam has done. I appreciate the relationships I've developed in the military. But all the hell, all the hassle, all the 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 breaking out of my body, I wouldn't did this. I'm just being honest. I
Yeah,
I, I would have I would have not because again, one thing that I see a lot of people in the military, got individuals that's in the military, served in the military. I appreciate y'all families, even if they're not here. They led the way for me being the soldier that I am today. One thing that I've even told Red behind the scenes, I was 17 years old. One of my military drill sergeants called my mom. Well, no, told me this: your mama's a itch. She don't want you. That's the reason why she. That's the reason why you here with us now.
What?
17, 17 years old. 17-year old. And me, no, I didn't put my hands on the drill sergeant, but I got in his face, and he was like, "Oh, you want to be a tough guy?" I didn't get physically jumped, but I ain't gonna say too much, but I didn't do it again. I didn't do it again. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is they mentally break you down. When I say mentally, mentally break you down and build you back up. One thing, that's what I say with words or arguments. Yeah, I might get hot headed, but that's not the training. Sometimes I try to do my everyday life through military training
Yeah,
because they mentally break you down. When you're a hostile or you're a hostage, you got to think they're gonna say anything and everything to you. You got to understand how to decipher through what you're going through.
yeah,
And that's one thing, like my mom, we laugh about it when I was just there for Mother's Day because I brought my girl when she met my mom for the first time, and she showed her my basic training picture. She was like, when I first seen him, because I didn't see my mom for like 2 months, she was like, I don't know what they did to my baby, but that wasn't my baby anymore. And when she says that, now I understand what she means because I'm still the jolly person that I am. But like I said, that person that's inside of me, I never had that person until I joined the military.
yeah. God,
So
that's crazy, yo. Yeah, I heard it brings out not the worst, but it but it brings out something out of a person, man, to get that type of treatment consistently, man. I remember dropping off some soldiers down in I want to say it was like Savannah or someplace. It was someplace, and they were brand new. Them people came on that bus. Get the F off the bus! Get off the bus! Like going crazy, yo, at these kids, man. Oh, see, Dougie, he frozen right now. There you
I'm right
go.
here. No, I had to put something in my GPS.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
you're
good?
right. You're right. That I mean, it's called Hell Day. So like I said,
Oh, that's what
this
it's
is
called.
it's called Hell Day.
Hey, man, he made me want to
Um,
get off the bus. He scared me so bad.
like I said, D. When I say I was 17, I turned 18 where I was in basic training. Um, my basic wasn't the best. The sergeant that I am right now is because of all the experiences that I've had to go through. Um, this particular training that I just did, this was my first time being an NCO, being in leadership over soldiers. Um, so the experiences that I had, I didn't want them to go through. Yeah, we kind of had, we had one issue where we had to take a soldier to the hospital. Thank God, she was able to come back with us, minor injuries and all this and that. But one thing that every military personnel or every military person would tell you, if you've been in for the amount of years that I've been in, you want soldiers to go through a different experience that you went through. You don't want them
Yeah,
to go through the same BS that you went through. Because again, I was on the tail end of the old military. This new military that they have, you can't yell at certain soldiers. You can't say certain things to soldiers. You get an EO complaint.
oh
So
wow.
yeah, it's a different breed now. These drill sergeants can't do what they did. Like I said, that time where the drill sergeant, man, you need to get your this is when I said when the drill sergeant told me, your B as mama didn't want you. That's why she sent us to us because you weren't no good, all this and that. I did it. I joined the military for educational benefits and my family, which I told Ray behind the scenes. My uncle was a command sergeant major,
Uh huh.
so he was one of the highest ranking non-officer ranks in the military.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, for me, it was more of following the footsteps of my aunts and uncles. Like I probably have, I can't count all of them, but the ones I can name right now, I got 6 military personnel ahead of me that joined the military. So it was almost taking the baton and keeping the legacy of our family. So, like I said, man, it's just crazy. But at the end of the day, and I know you appreciate what I'm about to say. There's a God that's seeing and all knowing,
Oh yeah.
and that's one thing. That's one thing. Even in training, the military is a scary thing with me being about to be in 15 years. I know God knows all, He sees all, and that's harder to say whenever you do go over that pond, and you in foreign land. But again, like I said, there's a God, and that's a person that I can always pray and ask for protection over. So
Yeah. Absolutely, man. I thank God that you guys are safe, man. That I got a little echo coming back at me.
is it because of me or you?
I think it's because of you, probably.
Okay, homie, mute.
Yeah. I really enjoy. Well, I'm glad that you're safe, C. Dougie. I understand that there's a level of it's a level of bravery you got to have to go into this thing, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's something that I just don't have. I'll be honest. I just don't have that level of bravery in me, man, to do that. I'm gonna defend my family, from whatever. But to go out there where people don't care if they die or they go into that type of war zone where they don't care if they are gone, man, that's something. Hey, that's something crazy, man.
That's the reason why I said my mindset. I don't like going there, but you have to go there because again, it's either you or me, and there's rules of engagement. We had to practice that because you can't just shoot off. Excuse me, you can't just shoot somebody just because they don't have a uniform. There's called rules of engagement. Now after that, if you don't want to, follow how we interact with you, then that's on you. Because at the end of the day, whatever you go through or however we take care of you, you know, it is what it is. What it is. So, but nah, it's like I said. I know a lot of people are gonna ask questions about that. I know a lot of people are gonna be nervous about that. At the end of the day, again, like I tell people, get plugged. But it's crazy that I went through this training. We had conversations, and then the day that I travel back, they go ahead and sign off on go ahead and pulling people for the draft.
Man, listen, I I respect you, C. Dougie. I respect you a lot, man. You read my aunt, my uncle. Yeah, my uncle. He was in the Air Force. He was at Maxwell Air Force Base, and what's that? Montgomery,
Maxwell,
Alabama.
Alabama, that was my old base. That's
Really?
crazy. My parents live in Montgomery. I know,
I didn't
I
know
mean,
that.
my parents live in Montgomery. That was my old unit in Maxwell Air Force Base.
Yeah, man. My uncle Richie, man. He's retired, man. He was there at Maxwell Air Force Base. Then he left there. He went to Dover, Delaware for a little bit. Left Dover and went to Okinawa, Japan for the rest of his time. And yeah, was in Okinawa and just kind of got out of it, man. Now he does military contracting right now.
That's crazy, man. Because like I said, my stations have been in Little Rock, Montgomery, Alabama, Decatur, Georgia, and Grand Prairie, Texas. Now,
Man, it seems like it's a lot of people in the chat right now that's in the military, man. From what I'm seeing, I got a lot of military people in here, man. That's dope. Hey, shout out to you guys, man. I never want to lose, a game of rock paper scissors with y'all.
no, look, I tell you this, and I'm a mess with because I told him I didn't heard everything that he done said, and I told him I'm coming guns a blazing because my favorite saying when I talk about our fellow brother he talking out of both sides of his mouth, And I told him yesterday, I said, I hope you ready. Because I already know he going to probably put me on mute. But I'm going to let him know. You either going to be with us or you going to be against us. And all this Bryce talk, you got to let it go. Because at the end of the day, it's getting old news. It's getting old news, and everybody is seeing that we don't have eyes on Bryce. So you going off of Bryce of 2023, not Bryce of 2024. So, like I said, like I said, Quan, I paid attention to Quan's live. Whenever he talked about Bryce, I seen your live on Bryce. And I watched somebody else's
Did you watch
live
my
on
live about
replay.
Andy Dalton?
No. What was that? Was that after? Oh, that was the Seattle game. Yes, I did. I did watch. I didn't watch the whole thing. I did not watch the whole thing. But yes, whenever you're talking about the 1 game wonder, yes, I did.
Uh-oh.
PPP, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You just froze.
Yeah, I just got a call, man.
Okay. You still froze. That's all.
Yeah, man. Well, shoot. See, Doug, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna roll. My people gonna be ready about 1:10, man. And
hit me up, man. You need to hit me behind the scenes. Just hit me behind the scenes, fam.
All right, most definitely. I'm listening behind the scenes, man. Good seeing you, man. Love you, my dude.
Yes, sir. Hey, love you too, man. Hey, be safe on that road.
Most def, man. Most def. All right, y'all. I'm frozen right now because someone called me from a number I don't know. So we'll be back later on, man. I'm gonna be talking about some stuff later on today, man. But y'all get ready. If you guys haven't done so, become a member of Panthers Prime Podcast. Hit the like, comment, subscribe button, man. And yeah, let's go. Y'all be good, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I know what time it is. Let's go.